right. The microphones are turned on now.
Why you have to do 5 seconds when I'm asking the question?
Well, let's just
because nobody want to hear about no people you find attractive.
I
got a list of the fucking people you find attractive.
I would like to hear. I would like to hear who you find attractive. I would like to hear.
All right, name the top 10 niggas you find attractive.
Right
either
now.
Celebrity or otherwise.
This don't help me now because I'm put on blast.
Oh, okay. You gotta take some time. We get your 10.
Don't rush me out of the way.
Blast?
You know what? That's just like when people
never blast
that's a
amongst
blast.
friends.
That's a blast. That's just like when people say when somebody say, "Well, tell me how you feel," so they can hurry up and you say it so they can get it over with. They really don't want to fucking hear.
Look,
how you
man,
wow.
hey, Gail King ain't here. You can talk amongst us, and we won't judge you.
That was a good analogy.
You know what I'm saying?
Liked it.
Whenever I want to. So if in the middle of this show, if I just decide, guess what, guys?
Yeah.
Just gonna rattle off some names.
Doom.
No one should say anything.
Quick 5.
I'll give us a quick top 3.
Yeah, give us the top 3. You like you got a list.
3 gonna turn into 30.
Give us the top 3 local.
It's gonna be the whole show. I got another one.
So here you go. All right. Well, welcome back. Well, I hope you didn't get hit with that damn virus last week. So.
Yeah, thank God for your son making it through.
Yeah, actually, he didn't have the flu.
Wow.
It was like a bug. I was a little worried because they said someone in the class had the flu, and kids just spread germs like wildfires.
What's the difference between a bug and a virus?
Well, basically, a bug is a virus.
Okay.
But most of the time, it's like something that's like a 24-hour thing, like just a little. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not gonna feel great for 2-3 days.
Yeah.
After that, you're fine.
We talked about that last show. Cortez had a 24-hour virus. Fucked him up for like the whole day.
The whole day. I was shitting and throwing up, nigga. I didn't know. I didn't know where it was coming out at. I was just like, Lord, just take it away.
or maybe you just ate something that your body disagreed with.
I think so too, because I told Ron I ate Twix and I ate and I had a Redbox movie.
It was that ice cream Twix. You never did get a chance to fill me in on that because I never even saw ice cream Twix.
Yeah,
because
go get
Twix
one.
Is only like, ain't they 4? You break them apart. How is it ice cream?
No, that's Kit Kats.
Oh, those are Kit Kats.
Yeah,
okay.
these are caramel in the middle.
So that's why I was puzzled when you said it. I'm like, how you put ice cream in?
Crunch.
Hold on.
Crunch. They got the left side and right side.
No, I did forget. I ain't had neither one in a while.
Twix
I don't eat chocolate.
Hey, Ryan, you don't eat chocolate.
I don't like sweets for real.
Twix comes with 2.
Surprising.
You have 2 bars.
2 bars.
In a Twix.
Right.
And what they do is they crush it up because now they have like Kit Kat ice cream, Twix ice cream. They've always had Snickers and Reese's ice cream.
Uh-huh.
You know, whatever. But it could have been something that you ate that did not disagree because remember, the older that you get, things that you normally could eat.
I was 25.
Fuck around with that lactose.
That's a good age to be healthy.
Well, it just depends too. It just
Remember the
depends too.
Nah, but I think what it was, because it had to be the 24-hour flu or stomach virus because when I woke up the next day, I was energetic as hell.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't have no damn flu.
Right, not the flu.
There was no part of.
But all the CNAs told me I was gonna be all right from the jump. Like I was like,
I told
put
you
it on
bad
Facebook.
diagnosis. They ain't the ones.
The CNAs was like, boy, calm down. That's just a 24-hour or the 24-hour stomach virus. She was like, it's gonna go away. You gonna wake up the next day and you gonna feel fine. What you gonna need to do in the meantime is eat chicken noodle soup and try to drink orange juice, like to get the calcium back in there. And I was like, or vitamin C. I was like, all right, calm down.
What if you'd have died taking advice from the CNAs?
That'd have been fucked up.
Could have been over for your ass in 24 hours.
You know,
take diagnosis like that.
You know what I like and dislike about Facebook is that when you put up something like that's medical, you get all these goddamn nurses and doctors that come out of nowhere that you didn't even know was on your friends list. They always be like, oh, like. It was this one girl, right? I'm not making fun of this, but the comments was made it funny. But this one girl, she was in the hospital and she had posted a picture of herself and she had these like marks on her, like patches of skin, you know? And she was like, the doctors don't know what it is and they keep trying to test on me or whatever. And they like, everybody's like, go to KU Medical Center. Like, they gonna treat you a lot better. They got a better unit. They ask them to transfer you. And then you got people like, oh, that's just that disease that Michael Jackson had. What was that one?
I don't know what it was called.
Whatever disease that Michael Jackson had, and they all like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. They got the definition on it and shit. They got the medical symptoms and all this other shit. And then you got people be like, no, like I am a medical doctor.
I'm an MD.
I'm an MD, and this is exactly what it was. I had a patient just like this, and then somebody else come on there, and they was like, my dad is a doctor, and he said, you're like, man, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, nobody knows what this is. The doctors are there.
But listen.
Wow.
Everybody got it. Like, even the detectives. You ever see somebody die? Everybody now is judge, lawyer, detective, Facebook, detective agent.
Facebook PI, private investigator.
Like, nigga, what?
But you know what? In a lot of cases, I don't know. Sometimes I would listen to a nurse more than I would listen to a doctor in some cases.
Of course.
And I say that because my son was sick, so I took my son, not this time, he was sick before. So I took him to Children's Mercy, right? Mm-hmm. And Children's Mercy's like, oh, nothing's wrong with him. Like, he's just, he's got a little bug. He'll be fine. Just give him ibuprofen and just he'll be fine. I'm like, my kid hasn't used the restroom in like 2 days. For him, that's not fine. They're like, that's
for
just
anybody. What the fuck?
That's when kids are smaller too, it's not like their bowel movements are not like ours.
Oh, you talking about just
like
number 2?
When he was young, yeah.
Either way.
No, it was just number 2. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So a day and a half, he was still not feeling good. I'm like, fuck this shit. So I took him to KU, and when I take him to KU, the nurse is like, I already know what's going on with him. He's she said whatever. It was like 2 years ago, so I don't remember. But she said exactly what was wrong with him. Then the doctor came in, looked at him, said the same exact thing she said. So I'm telling her, like, yeah, I went to Children's Mercy, and they told me this, they told me that. She's like, did they? So I think they, like, wrote a report on whoever he went to go see.
Yeah.
Because my son could have, like, really been sick had I just kept him home and didn't take him in. If I didn't say, well, I'm going to go get a second opinion. So sometimes, just because you go somewhere doesn't necessarily mean that you are, because it's a doctor, you're in the best hands. Doctors fuck up, too. That's why they get sued a lot. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that the Facebook doctors are the best people. But, too, CNAs. So CNAs are around old people all the time, right? So sometimes when it comes to certain stuff, they know a little bit better about what's long-term than what's not because they're around long-term patients. Mm-hmm. So I would not sleep on a CNA because a CNA could become an MA. After they become an MA, they become an RN.
Well, they can become it, but if you were CNA, you're not there yet. Hey, one thing that's funny about action, I know y'all seen that meme floating around where this girl was like, I need help. Is anybody an RN? And this dude was like, I'm a real nigga. What's going on? Like,
yeah.
That is just the most hilarious shit. Motherfucker, I mean a registered nurse. I need no advice from a real nigga right now. Something's going on.
And guys, real niggas, okay? That could be self-proclaimed. Mm-hmm. That could be self-proclaimed unless you have the certificate of real niggerism.
Everything is self-proclaimed. It's just, is it real or is it fake?
No.
You never know.
Sometimes it's a vote. Sometimes the hood is like, hey, what we think about him. Right. Then they like, I think he good.
You know what? I give him a 10. I give him a 10.
How many votes? If we got 10 people, it's 8. Okay, real nigga. Let's give him the stamp.
Real nigga status.
And then you can have other people that's like, I don't really. Last time I heard the nigga told.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you out here claiming something that you not.
I got some shit y'all don't know. Come here, real quick.
Real
some shit y'all don't know about this.
Look at these documents.
Right.
I got the paperwork. Then after that, like, you just can't. So, yeah, when people say that, I'm like, who gave you the title?
You can be real in a lot of different aspects, though.
So exactly why you have to, it's like a job. State your qualities. What are we real in? What are we real in? Huh?
We got to see your resume, bro. Like, nigga, I'm cold in that kitchen. Like, he a real nigga in that kitchen. Like, motherfuckers use real nigga like way too loosely now.
They do. There's a we need that
nigga
title.
loan me $50. He a real nigga.
That's a real nigga. It was tight. It was tight around here.
But no, it's kind of like, okay, like it's like if you a doctor, you a foot doctor, you a this doctor. You got your specialty.
Yeah.
You should have your specialty in this too.
Yeah.
What are you really real in? We need to know.
Okay.
So you could be like, real nigga. in the kitchen.
A real nigga in the kitchen.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the only real nigga job that you
like,
got.
That's
only.
No. Because you could be like, you know, real nigga with the gunplay. But you had to do like GP, so people be like, "Oh, what y'all talking about?" And then people know, cause you be like, "Hey, don't mess with that nigga. The nigga's crazy," and you know, and he shoot straight. So just because people shoot, don't mean you know you just everywhere, you everywhere.
Man, hey, when it comes to the gunplay though, I got to talk about this gunplay real quick. Years ago, I used to be a little crazy, but now I don't fuck with nobody. I don't give a fuck how the nigga look like. Let's say if I didn't know Cortez,
right?
20 years ago, I might have said, I'll test this nigga. But these days, you can't really just be testing niggas because they got a pink shirt on. Like, these niggas will cap you. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, man, you don't have a pink shirt on. I'm just saying, I'm just using a reference. Because, man, long ago, about a year ago, I was at a homie's house. And, like a dude came in, and I'm a certain type of dude. No matter, I got $1 million, I might just have on some Levi's and a white t-shirt. That's just me. That's how I'm comfortable. I ain't really the dress up type of nigga. So a dude came over there, skinny jeans, like a button up shirt. It was kind of tight too, and just like he had accessories on. He was one of them niggas with the beads on, like the shells around their neck and shit, like you might see on an island or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I didn't know him. He was cool. We chatted a couple times because we was there. Like I think we was there like 3 hours. Mm-hmm. And when before he left though, because he was here before I got there. Before he left, this nigga went under the couch cushion, picked up 2 pistols, tucked them, and put his fucking stylish ass chic jacket on, and walked out. I was like, damn. See, that's why I don't fuck with nobody, because you never know. Like, this nigga would have pulled out 2 pistols and be like, nigga, I'm not the one.
Right.
So, yeah, you just can't fuck with people these days. It don't matter if they look like I don't know what a real nigga look like, but it just didn't seem like he would have been the one that might cap your ass. You know what I mean? So,
this is exactly why, okay? Exactly why you should know. Just because you got on a Stanford or a Dickie shirt don't make you a real nigga, okay? It's not the uniform, it's the heart. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And to clarify,
I didn't say he was a real nigga because he had some pistols. I'm just saying you just can't, like, that's basically what I'm saying across the board. You just can't judge a motherfucker and say, oh, this is a real nigga or that's not a real nigga or something like that. Depending of the clothing.
Depending of the beads, he's a peaceful real nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It seemed like he was a peaceful spirit.
I'm not
militant real nigga.
He like, I'm not trying to get into it with you. Yeah. But just in case I do, I need the upper hand.
I'm going to lay you down.
Yeah.
I'm going to lay your ass down.
Because Ron, you look like a nigga that you got to lay down.
And see, that's the crazy thing. That's why, like, man, dude, I stopped carrying guns a long time ago. And I really think, like, one of these things, like, I'm not a big gun enthusiast. Like, I love guns, like, if I want to go to a raid or something like that. But I don't think every nigga should have them. Like,
no. Definitely not.
I really don't. I don't think, like, because little things that could be, oh, motherfucker, you hit my car, goddamn, have a little argument or whatever till the police come, you calm down. Now you could die over that shit. Yeah. I just really hate the fact that people are out here and your life could be taken like that just because, and you kind of get, some people are, you know what I mean, who they are. I might argue with you a little bit. Now you can't even be you. Because this nigga might shoot your ass twice in the chest. It's like, it doesn't make sense. I don't like a lot of guns around me. I'm not one of those people. I really don't like it. Yeah. Nowadays, though, you ain't a real nigga if you ain't walking around with a Draco. You know what I mean?
You know what? I never know the names of the guns that people talk about. Like, I never know. They be like, I came through the Draco. Like, what? Was that a Drake gun?
You don't want to find out. Okay. You don't want to find out.
Listen, Cortez. The Rick and Morty shirt that you have on just tells us that you really don't know the names of them. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm loving the shirt. I'm loving the shirt.
Who is that? Like,
that's Rick. That's Rick.
Rick? Okay.
Rick and Morty is a cartoon.
Oh, okay. All right.
And dude is like a dude.
It kind of looks like a scientist.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay.
But he funny as shit.
Look at his eyebrow. Notice I said singular brow.
He talks major shit.
Oh, okay.
He's hilarious.
I'm going to have to check him out.
But
look like a real nigga.
he really is though. He really is though. Watch the show.
Okay. All right.
Morty's grandson is the problem, but I mean together they cool.
Oh my God. All right.
I'll tell you the truth, I've never watched the show.
I believe it.
I just like the gear.
You know what? I've seen people, like younger people, wear certain shirts, like, and I guess they're vintage shirts. And then when you ask them, like, oh, you know that group? They're like, no.
Right.
I just, like, what the fuck?
I have no idea what this is. I have no idea.
Like, why? My niece is wearing a Tupac shirt. I'm like, oh, when you start listening to Pop?
But I do know
Like,
about him. I just ain't never watched the show.
Just watch the show, yeah.
I think it's sad that they don't know about Tupac. That's crazy. I mean, they hear his name. It's just like when you watch basketball, you hear people with like Magic Johnson and Lou Alcindor. They'll go all the way back to that name. But you never seen them, but you hear him. They hear about Tupac and Biggie, but most of them just won't go back and check it out. You know what I mean?
I made her.
You made her?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're not going to be disrespectful.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're not going to wear it and then not know about it. Like, that's just stupid to me. Sorry for people who do that. I just think it's stupid to me. You're not going to wear a shirt that's iconic and not know why the fuck you're wearing this shirt.
You know, this generation said that the Tupac and Biggie are not the greatest rappers alive. Dead. Like, they do not respect Tupac, bro.
They don't respect him at all. And it's crazy.
Like,
it's sad.
Oh, like, this kid gonna tell me, was it really sad? Was people really crying when Tupac died like they cried when Triple X died? I said, who? I said, Triple X. He was like, yeah, he got killed. And I was like, bro, I don't know who Triple X is, but I know, like, Tupac was like really young and he died, and people was showing out in droves to see his funeral.
Yeah, exactly.
I know who Triple X is.
I mean, I know who he is, but I'm saying, like,
Music wise, I know who he is too. But I will say this: yes, we cried more, and that I'm not trying to say that makes the whatever. But
the world as a whole cried more.
Yes, we cried more. I mean, he was, no offense, but Pac was more of an impact on a lot of people, not just our generation, on a lot of people, more than just like he raps and gets on YouTube and, does some poetry. However, this generation is not going to think that ours is like the best. It's the same way, just like we respected Kool and the Gang. You know what I mean? We respected Slick Rick and all these artists. We did. We can't say that we did not, but we were never like they're the absolute best. Like
I thought our age range was we respected the 90s and we love the 2000s. We not that age.
I'm a little older than y'all.
But what I'm
no, nigga. But if you like Bow Wow, you the same age as us, Ron.
Hey, look, don't bring up Bow. I'm not having that shit this episode.
No. What I'm trying to say is the difference. You know what I mean? Like the difference between who we were raised around and rap, and it could be different depending on what you like. Who we were raised around and rap.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, versus our parents.
Man, I came up in an awkward time. I saw a class. I saw a real turn in music. I saw you had, on one hand you had NWA, and then on the other hand you had Public Enemy. So if I'm watching Yo MTV Raps, you go from seeing people marching and shit, real militant, fight the power, and then all of a sudden you got fuck the police. And then, like, everybody didn't even know, because you remember how they did L. This nigga L wanted to come out, be the lover boy and all this shit, and they was like, nigga, they start booing his ass like, nigga, we on some black power shit right now. Nigga, I don't know what take that goddamn first call out and put a shirt on. You know what I mean? It was weird. People didn't really know which way to go. The gangster rap was coming in. The really militant black power rap was here. It was like, man, and the crazy part about it, that the black power shit like died real fast in music. It just went straight to the gangster shit. And now, like, some songs, yeah, I know I'm old, I'm ancient, but I do like some songs, but it's like, this shit has no substance. I was on my way down listening to The Box. All right, I don't know what is it, Roddy Ricch, I think?
There you go. Respect that nigga's name, boy.
I like the song, but it's like, I still don't know what The Box is. I mean, I have no idea what The Box, and the motherfucker said, what did he say? She sucked the nigga soul. Got cash out. I'm like, okay, bro, what the fuck? I don't know what I'm just listening to. She sucked your soul and you paid her through the cash app?
Yes, nigga.
Okay. Now you gotta wipe a nigga nose where you wet. He's like, bro, I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, you can bob your head to it.
Yeah, crackhead, obviously. Sniffing cocaine. And he need a wet whack.
Man, I do not understand it because I guess he just dropped a video. I was just seeing little YouTube, like the TikTok videos, and nigga like it's like wiping his nose and shit. I don't get most of this stuff. It has no substance.
They really don't. Some of this stuff like J. Cole, wonderful.
Oh
like
yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah, you got a lot of people in the game that's lyricists. Listen to my boy. You know, the dude was on Netflix. He had a song called Black Habits.
Mm-hmm.
He
never heard it.
Hold on. What's his name? He just did the walk in with for the boxing match with Wilder.
Oh, with Wilder. Oh.
Is it D Smoke?
Yeah,
I just looked
yeah.
Okay.
D Smoke.
My boy Cole, he got this song called Black Habits. Man, I pulled up to my son's school playing that little white woman gonna come here and say, "Can you please turn it down?"
Hey man, I will say this. I didn't really fuck with J. Cole for a
Yeah.
while. I used to hear little singles here and there. Now I listen to him a little bit more just because now you gotta go back and appreciate motherfuckers who still dropping lyrics.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you will. All right, the ride. All right, I guess there's a couple of rides. This dude named Rod Wave, I think.
Rod Wave.
He got a couple songs. My girl actually put me on him. I didn't let her know I was listening to this shit.
It's his
I was
voice.
away
It's
from
his
her.
voice. He got that raspy, sad
It's a
voice.
little pain in it.
Yeah, it's a painful ass voice. But I don't can do so much of this nigga, man. This nigga really had you in your feelings.
Yeah, he really did.
Like, goddamn, another one, nigga.
He really, the whole album.
First you sad because somebody broke your heart. Then you sad because you done lost your best friend. And then you sad because you grew up in foster care. You just like,
nigga, you gotta lift me up sometimes, like, bro, and then bring me down.
Right, where's the good music?
Bro, he just keeps you down. But for some people, though, that is like...
That's where they want to be.
That's their life story.
Yeah.
Like, when you tell a story, that's why so many people like them so fast. Like, but after 2 songs, I gotta listen to some Aretha Franklin or something. I need some fucking... R-E-S-P-E-C-T. I gotta come all the way out. He kind of puts you in a rut. It's cool for like 3 songs, then you start crying. You know what I mean? I never been in foster care, but it's like now I'm out here looking for people to rescue and shit. Like
Drake too. Drake will have you fucked up for the whole first half of the CD.
That's right. And then, but you pick me back up during the end.
Right. This nigga, you be in the first half of the CD, you be like, why did you have to leave me? You be like, yeah, bitch, why did you? And then he's sad about his mama. His daddy ain't never been there. You just like, Drake, like, come on, nigga. Like, where is the uppity shit? You know what I mean? Like, with the gangster shit. You get to track 7, and then you like, oh, okay. This is a hit right here.
But you know, Triple X was like that. He was definitely like that. The good thing about stuff like that, though, is that I guess it helps people, especially younger people, deal with their emotions too. Mm-hmm. Versus just I always listen to some party music and don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna try to work with y'all too. Yeah. Younger generation. But it does. It maybe it helps them talk about different things and deal with their emotions because I know Triple X was doing that before he died. And that's why people were like really fucked up about it because it's like, damn, he was getting to a certain point in his life and you could kind of tell.
Yeah.
And then he ended up getting murdered. And then I guess the way he got murdered was just super duper fucked up too. So, it's one of those things. Like you take the good with the bad. I guess that's why you have way too many artists anyway, so that you could flip from.
Yeah.
And then it's not like you even got to buy these people CDs. You could just go on your phone, go to another song.
I don't even know how that works anymore because I remember when you had to get physical copies of CDs. Yeah. And that's when you knew like the next day, like as time has went on that day, you were like, oh, this nigga about to break a record. Yeah. This nigga about to break a record. Oh, this nigga platinum, nigga, all in one day.
Exactly.
And you just knew that shit, but now it's like you hear these things. They was like Jay-Z just broke another record, selling 1 billion records in one day, and you like, nigga, I didn't go to the store and get not one guy. Nobody went to the store. Yeah. And then they talking about it's off the streams, and I'm like, but that shit don't make no sense because I didn't pay for the streams.
Man, but right now, that type of format wouldn't work because people's attention span is a lot shorter. We used to actually wait for music. Now, literally, kids drive the industry. People like under 25 drive damn near everything. And they don't want to listen to a whole album. They might eventually get to it, but you pop a single, people going to download that. Man, I swear to God, if you really search the internet or you're around people that just love music, you're going to find about 10 different songs in one day. You're just going to go listen to them. Mm-hmm. It's like you might not have heard an album in 3 years, but it's a lot of, but your playlist is hard.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, this is the playlist generation.
Yeah, that I done kicked in the playlist generation. Everybody want to be a DJ, nigga, and guess who's gonna have the aux cord? It's gonna be me. Cause as soon as I plug this phone in, I got nothing but the hits. I'm gonna hit you with a little neo soul. Yeah. I'm gonna hit you with a little hip hop, little rap, little old school 90s feel.
Okay.
I can hit you with what you need.
You know neo soul?
Man, I got a little neo soul up in there. Cause people be sleeping on Lennox, Aria Lennox. She cold. Like, then they got this dude named Sir. And some niggas out there. Some new niggas that put you in a real mellow mood.
Some niggas dropping some heat out here. Okay.
Yo, get on your neo soul thing, Ryan.
I might have to. They gonna
appreciate it.
One thing about the aux cord, though, you got to be respected to go with that. And I think you only get, these days, you might get 2 or 3 songs. If you're on a road trip.
That's it.
You on a road trip. If y'all just going across town, you might get one.
Yeah. You fuck that one up.
If you don't come off hard off the bat, if you got that aux cord,
you'll get 2 turns. You get that one, you be like, all right, hold on, I fucked up. But look at this banger. I bet you ain't got this one, and then boom, you're like, oh, okay.
You kind of got to watch the body language. When you control it, you got to. You ain't got to look all the way over. You got to kind of hit him with your peripheral like this nigga. All right, nothing. But some people I'm one of those people. It's kind of hard to tell. Like I might not just.
Dude, you get on my nerves, right?
I might not just start bombing right away.
Yo, we don't like you, bro.
You gotta, man. Some people like they soul has to be built up a little bit. It might take me 2 minutes into the song, and all of a sudden you see a tap or something like that. You know what I mean? I start driving a little faster. My telltale signs are not just classic. No.
I'm never gonna play.
I might start switching lanes if I get over for no reason. You know what I mean? If you got some Houston shit going, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Oh, this dude Ryan is a hard sale, man.
Let me see. Okay, well, how do you? All right, if I got in your car, we on the way somewhere, and you gave me the privilege of bumping the music.
Here, Ryan. Here the aux cord.
Here go the chord.
You know what to do.
All right, let's just say I play a banger. This is your shit. I don't know it's your shit, but this is your shit. How you gonna react?
Oh, as soon as it come on, I'm on, bro. I'm already, because I want to sing along.
Oh, nigga, you know about this. Oh, so you one of them? Okay.
Oh, she's taking $1. Oh, she's taking $1. Oh, she's taking $1. Oh, shit. Okay, nigga, let's get into it.
That's me. I've never been one of those type of, I'm not like going to know, or I'm not going to be like, oh, shit, yeah, you know, this cool. Yeah. Or on the slide kind of be like, I got to get this shit. Yeah. First of all, I'm asking, who is this? Dude. Shit cold. Because
you know the amount of pressure that puts on song too. If you go crazy, you start thizzle dancing in that motherfucker, and then all of a sudden song 2, like it's pressure.
No,
for the aux cord, man.
Yeah, but see, I guess I've never put pressure on the person,
dude,
but only because
I'm putting pressure on.
I'm not, because I wanna. I'll tell you I'm really not feeling this one, because I'm okay with telling you. Yeah,
I ain't even got the heart to do that. I won't say it.
Nah, I'm okay to tell you, like, go ahead. Like, play some more music like that one that I just heard. And then you just gonna look for music like that. Because then it's like everybody wins. You get the win of knowing, damn, she likes some of my music. Mm-hmm. I get the wind of, yeah, shit, I'm about to download like 8 of these songs or so here. So we all win. Everybody wins and everybody's happy. Okay. If I have to, depending on the trip, if I got to listen to this boring song that I don't want to listen to, I won't never know about these 7 that I could have been listening to because I was trying to be nice and play this one. No.
I was just about to say, so if you hit you with a boring off the top, if they get in, their first song is like, it's like a 3 for you, 3 out of a 10. So how you gonna ride into the next one? Are you gonna coach them a little bit?
Most of the people know. I've never had this issue for real, because I'm telling you, most of the people know when they play a song, when you give them the aux. Well, now it's not the aux, because my niece will be like,
the Bluetooth.
Put my Bluetooth. So I'm like, okay, so you got the Bluetooth. I'm giving you the privilege. Mm-hmm. If she don't see me kind of like, you know what I mean, she know to go to the next song.
So you saying your niece, right? Yeah. She hop in the car. You give her the aux cord. Yeah. And from there, she got to feel your vibe.
Yeah, she feels my vibe. And like she'll feel my vibe. Like if I'm like, okay, you know, just we talking or whatever.
Is she hitting you with some new shit like off rip?
Okay, so that's why
that's what them young kids do. They hit you with some new shit.
Yeah,
like your old ass don't know shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I like my niece. That's why I like my niece, because she hit me with some new stuff. She'll keep me, you know. I'd be like, oh shit, I don't know about this one. Yeah, and then actually I'm gonna tell. Before I even knew, like, when I was watching Love and Hip Hop, and Cardi B was on there, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, okay, she's funny. She's hilarious. I knew she was a Libra. I'm like, she's hilarious. So
Don't start
then
that zodiac shit.
I just did. I just did now.
Right.
So anyway, so she was playing a song, and I'm like, it was that Bodak Yellow, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, listen to this shit, like, oh, okay, this beat, hella, that shit nice.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I listened to the words. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
And then I find out that that's fucking Cardi B on this song. I said, oh.
She fucked you up off rip.
After that, she got the respect.
After
that, she got the respect.
That is respect.
She get in the car, be like, you go. Or she'll see it, be like, beep. She'll be like, okay, I'm connected. I know you are.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What else have you found for me? And then some of the stuff that's trash, I'll be like, But I do the same thing for her. Like, if
Just
I play
look over.
yeah, I'm like, no. Or she'll just see me not moving. She'll be like, okay, I got this one. So when I do mine, too, when she
then you are kind of sort of like me. If you don't move, then, okay, that's just a body, read your body language.
But not 2 minutes later, Ron.
Yeah,
you got to
that's what I'm
twitch or
saying.
something, nigga. Can you get a...
No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not listening to the whole song.
Hey, dude, it come in slow, like a minute and 50 seconds. Like, okay, this nigga is kind of spinning second verse. He is kind of...
You irritate.
You know what I'm saying? You start rocking back to the side. You know what I mean? You just can't. I'm not going all in. I ain't like y'all.
So Ron,
dude, you got to watch every part of it.
So that's why Ron don't be on when it be hella songs he could have listened to.
right. So Ron, when you get in the car, I hop in with you, right?
Okay.
You hand me the aux cord, or you say, "Here, play the Bluetooth, whatever you got." Right.
Okay.
I hit you with the ride wave right off back. Yeah. We vibing in our feelings right now. You ain't gonna give me no feedback. Like off rip to let me know that we ride waving.
All right, but one of the things with the ride wave, I do kind of like. Because I'm a big Zero fan, they similar when it comes to like they message and so much they went through. So if you go that lane, I'm kind of feeling that. Okay. So it's gonna be, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be immediately. It might be 45 seconds in. You know what I mean? Hey, dude, I'm a little slow. I'm 42. So all right, but that's the type of direction I like to start out with.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? You just got to know how to, you know what I mean? You got to know how to take a nigga on that roller coaster. You got to just give a nigga a classic ride. You can't leave me all the way down and we get where we going. We both misty eyed.
Yo, okay, you hop in my car. I hand you the aux cord. If you hit me with a 90s hit off back,
yeah.
Oh, I know you a real DJ. like I know you do this shit for a living.
Okay, but what kind of hit? You mean rap or like rap R&B?
No, like a hip hop feel. Like hit me with a My Prerogative. I can hit something like that or any of the
Some people judge though. Some people judge though when you play the R&B.
You don't necessarily have to be no R&B like the slow shit, but the fast shit where niggas was dancing in the background. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Niggas was getting it, bro. Heavy D.
Okay.
You got Big Pun. You got some classical 90s hits, man, in there. Depending on what you play.
I'm big on the R&B and rap mix.
Yeah.
They don't really do it a lot. Like Meek got a new one with Justin Timberlake. I like that one. What's a new one? I like some real singing. Like not just a hook. You know how people got a hook?
Yeah.
And then you got some motherfuckers that just blow on your motherfucking song, and then you got some rapping. I'm big into that.
Yeah.
I'm older. Back then, I think I did like R&B when I became 30, when I turned 30. And I would actually ride to it, no matter who the fuck's in the car. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is me, nigga. You know what I mean? You got to see this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes, it's a pistol in the car, but I like this shit. So, yeah, I'm big on the R&B rap mix. Like, that's just me. That's my flow.
Yeah, I can see that, man. But if you get in the car and you hit me with some rap off a rip, I may judge you. If it's on rap, it's gonna have to be something hard, something where I feel like I'm actually a drug dealer. Like, if I don't feel like I'm an actual drug dealer while I'm listening to this, I don't know. Like even sometimes myself, when I got my own aux cord, I fuck it up. You know what I mean? I fuck up my own vibe. You know what I mean? Like I'm up here trying to do.
You take your own damn privileges.
Yeah,
just rip it out.
Yeah, some people be like, "Oh, you gotta hear this new blah blah blah," right? So you go on there and you listen to this goddamn what's the nigga name that everybody was talking about that always be doing. The goddamn fuck, what's his name?
What did he
Starts
doing?
with a P?
Starts with a P. Starts
And
with
he
a
knew?
P.
No, old.
He old.
Remember he made that he used to have a song that used to be called "I'm Your Medicine" with him and Carrie Hilson.
I'm your medicine. God
You know
damn.
I'm about to look. I should know this.
The dude, he always making jokes. Like, he not even a comedian. What the fuck is his name?
I have no idea.
He's not a comedian, but he always Plies.
Oh,
I was
okay.
about to say, I feel like it's Plies.
Woo, that hurt. That hurt my head. Trying to figure out what that was. Plies.
Okay.
They said listen to his CD. Trash.
I really don't.
In the car, bro. I really tried. And trash.
I'm only a money anthem person when it comes to Plies.
I
get plenty money, I roll to that shit. But it's like the give me that Becky and all that shit, that wasn't my speed.
I like Plies.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't know. So you can't get in my car and hit me with some like my prerogatives or shit like that. Only because I feel like this.
Summertime.
Vibes and energy it's very important, right?
Yeah.
You don't get no vibe from that?
So listen, no, not depending on my mood, no. Like if I'm in a
Depends
mood,
on your mood, and no?
it depends on my mood. So if I'm in the mood like, oh shit, like it's a beautiful day outside, rolling the windows down, we good. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to hit me with some hype shit. I'm happy. It's a good day.
Okay.
It's fucking raining outside, you know what I mean? I come to get you, and it's just like a cool little mellow.
So you're looking for some messy when it's raining out
like,
there. I can't stand the rain.
Give me some like little. I'm not too hype. I don't want to start driving fast. It's raining. You know what I mean? Whoa, anything can happen. What the fuck? Why are you playing this? You know what I mean?
You want some Neo Soul at that point.
Yeah,
It's not safe to play this right now.
Your tires are bad. You sit up here and speed this shit, listen to some hype ass music. Everybody die.
You get picked up from work, you probably want something
You know what I mean? You get picked up from
something.
work, you like, oh shit, you know.
You get too hyped after work. You start doing stupid shit.
Yeah,
you
you know.
Yeah.
wearing yourself out. Let's go work out. Like, no. Let's go home first.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Take a nap before we do all
I
that
was actually
shit.
about to lay down.
You going into work, you gotta listen to some hype shit. So you wanna be like, fuck this shit, I'm not even going.
If you
know
listen
what
to some sad shit going to work, you need to go to a therapist.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, you need to go directly to the therapist.
I agree.
Throw your whole day out. So this
Unless you work at fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Listen to some sad shit before you go in, because them kids gonna beat your ass underneath that Chucky suit.
Yeah,
and you gonna cry. And you gonna cry. I'm not crying under. I just listen to this crybaby shit. Now I gotta go cry under this. I'm not doing that.
I'm a little bit stronger after I cry.
you listen. You gotta be hyped. So
But if you work in a suit, you can just cry while you in there.
I guess
Right.
I do hear him weeping every now and again. They think it's mice. They
Whip
think it's
them
mice
there.
cries. nigga.
They're weeping. Nah, and then you listen to some hype stuff so that way you trip one of the kids like you gonna pull up my tail, motherfucker. Like and you cool.
Story time, really quick. This is not even a story, really quick.
Okay.
I'll put my segment in, Ryan, when you put this out there.
We got to get some segment music.
Yeah, there's some segment music, man.
Okay, I got to bring my porn file.
The best music I've ever got. I want y'all to. I'm like, this is odd. The best music I ever got is from this chick that I used to smash, bro.
Okay.
Like every time she would always play music, like all the time. Like I don't care if we in the living room or in our bedroom, nigga. Like she's playing music, bro. Have you ever been fucking and you hear a good ass song? That shit. Your body's still doing what it's supposed to do, but you vibing to the goddamn music.
Yeah.
Like, you like, this shit, this girl can really fucking blow. Like, it take your mind off the sex, you know what I mean? So you can last a little bit longer. I got to get those. Every time I ask her for them, she don't never send me the shit.
She don't send you no playlist?
She don't send me the playlist.
Because she know what you're going to do with it.
Yeah, she
know what you're going to do with it.
Use it with somebody else.
You're not about to use this shit. I'm not about to use my magic on nobody else.
That's like you asking the person, like, what do you got on? Like, what are you wearing?
Yeah,
Nothing. I don't know.
damn.
Somebody got this for me.
Damn.
Oh, this was a gift.
I didn't even peep the shit. She a hater, bro. She hating.
Basically, but
Damn.
she hating in a good way on that. I wouldn't do it either.
I wouldn't either.
What the hell?
And you know,
What's Tasha Wood asked? Hey, what's that playlist we used to hit off of? Nigga, I wish the fuck. No, I'm not saying that.
Yo, that one time we was smashing. Can you send me that playlist? No, that's rude.
Yeah, and I'm just not one for music. During.
Wait a minute, what?
I'm not one for music during. I know a lot of females are. It's just
You're not familiar? Wait a minute, so you like quiet.
Listen, no, it's not quiet. This is what I like.
You know what the hell I'm
This
talking
is what I like. I like the mood. Okay, so the mood, like you come over, you go to a nigga house, the shit's like laid out. You're like, okay, it's clean in here. You know what I mean? Either somebody came and cleaned this shit up, or you real neat.
Either way,
I
it's
don't
clean.
care. I don't care.
Yeah.
So then you got the music, you're drinking or whatever, and then you just talking all shit like that. Then that's cool because that's like setting the mood. You set the mood. It's like foreplay without the foreplay. People don't understand how important that shit is.
I mean, but you can still have music in the mood be set.
No, that's what I'm saying. The music is playing, you're vibing, the whole thing. It's getting. This is the foreplay.
Oh, I thought you said no music.
No.
I misunderstood.
This is like
she's
the,
saying
I'm saying
that is a part of the foreplay.
Okay.
Yeah,
but once they actually start turning that shit off,
I don't need this.
You need to turn the shit off.
So then you turn it off.
Like if it's.
Do you talk during sex?
Okay, here's what it is.
Is that what it is?
If it's in the, let's say we're in the living room, right? If we're in the living roroom and it's playing in the living room, we're in the bedroom. That's totally different. I don't care. But what if you turn this stuff on as soon as we hit the room, you got another shit, you like, and turn the radio on, get out of here.
Fuck your mood up.
I'm done. It's over.
You complex when it comes to that.
Yeah,
if I'm gonna get you in the mood, I'm gonna crank a little music.
Don't crank those shit. Because if it's a song that I don't like, I'm gonna be like, fuck. Just stop. And then I gotta go smoke a cigarette. Like why? Why? I'm telling you, this is, for me, music is like a vibe. Music is like you have to be in a certain vibe. Like you said, you hear a song that you really like that's cool, but you hear a song that's trash. It's like, why would you even put this on your playlist?
All right.
Now I got to question everything about you. Why would you, if your selection is music is trash, just anything can be possible. Why are we doing this? So yeah, living room, that's cool. Set the vibe, do the whole thing. But I don't need it in the bedroom.
So
hey, what if you got one of them nice ass systems where the music playing throughout the house? Maybe got like 4 echoes connected and it's just everywhere. You gonna lose the mood then?
Alexa, turn the shit
Tasha,
off in
put
this
that
room.
bag down. Just put it down.
Hey Google, turn it off in this room. Bedroom A. Turn it off.
Like I'm a Alexa play so and so everywhere type of person.
This nigga, man.
Go in the kitchen, that shit in there, like it's everywhere.
Alexa be like, oh God, this. Yeah, see, I'm not a.
Why would Alexa say that? You don't. Man, it kind of sounds like you don't like music. I mean,
I love music. My Google Assist plays music all the time.
I'm just not getting.
My point is
the resistance for the music.
My point is, I don't need it during that time. Is what I'm saying.
So you don't need music during.
I don't need the assistance of music during the fucking.
It's not really assistance. It's just like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whatever.
It's nice.
Great. I don't need it during.
Do
that
you
time.
talk during sex?
She got to because she don't want no music on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that the reason why?
If it's good, then yes.
But if it's bad, can we turn on the music?
if it's bad, we can end it. Like we don't even have to do that. Like I'm just not.
Come on now.
I'm just saying whether you agree,
through.
whether you disagree. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Uh-huh.
I just do not. I'm not for the
music.
For the music during sex. I mean, if it happens, okay, but it's not like one of the thrills. It's not like I'm like the best time I had was when music was playing.
I can do either one. This depends. Yeah. But with this individual, them shits be hits every fucking time, man.
Yeah.
Like what? You know what? Okay, this is another odd thing. I was watching the porno one time and got a good song off of a porno, man. Mm-hmm. Like this shit. What fucked me up was like at the end of the porno, it had said dude's name or whatever, but you can't find it on Spotify. So I went on YouTube and I put in the dude's name or whatever, and the song popped up. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, this is the song from the porno, right? Yeah. And then I started reading the comments. People was like this if you hear because you seen this on the porno. I was like, what the fuck?
Did you like it?
It was 800 of them. So I was like, all right, nigga, I guess I can't lie.
You showed up in your newsfeed all of a sudden. Okay.
Boom. Yeah, because they know.
That shit was a hit, nigga. That was on my playlist, bro.
One of the things I hate, since you mentioned that, you ever saw a porn where it just like it got music on it? That's it. It's like a fucking porn music video. And I'm talking about like current up to date music. It's like, bro, y'all fucked them up, man, bro. Y'all heard they got them out there. Like, yeah, the whole vibe. It just throws you off. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Probably not.
All right, so not every
smacking. Some smiggity smacks.
Maybe that's why she doesn't like the music. She wants the shit to be graphic. Like, you know what I mean? Some people are like really. Yeah, like instead of being visual, smacks. You want to hear that shit.
Yeah, like there's one girl I used to have sex with. Yes. She used to always ask me to say shit to her.
She's very dramatic.
Talk to me, call me a bitch. Like God damn.
Like I ain't with that.
Maybe not that you.
I might look like the type of nigga that would like that. I'm not with that. Like, why the fuck would I degrade you while having sex with you? Like, what the fuck? Like, no.
Yeah, I was not with that shit, but I did it though.
I don't like it. All right, I can see if that's just you and like you try to get it off. Because I have done that.
Okay.
Come here, bitch. Or whatever the fuck. And during sex, like a motherfucker would say something afterwards and not call you back. But during it, I guess it was a little exciting. But then it was like, this motherfucker disrespected the shit out of me when they think about it.
Right.
But if you ask me, it just took the pleasure away. Yeah. I mean, call me a bitch. Slap me on the side of the head or something. I mean, I guess you couldn't guess you was into that. Because if you did, you could probably catch a case. But just telling people to do certain shit, nah. Mm-hmm. I'm a little afraid of that.
Yeah. But to answer y'all question, you got 2 times to fuck up a song, to fuck up the aux chord, and I gotta take that shit back. If you fuck up 2 songs, I gotta take that shit back. I gotta plug my shit in, cause you don't give a fuck what the passenger want to listen to. Like that's not the objective, nigga. I'm driving.
Okay.
It's your job to make sure I am happy as we drive. And if you're not doing your job, give me this shit.
Yeah.
And I would do the job for you. Mm-hmm. But while we here, put up your phone in your pocket. Your privilege is over. Just watch the goddamn road and make sure we don't get pulled over.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
I agree.
Yeah, and I don't care if you vibe or not vibe, nigga. This is my shit.
I was just about to say, too, you brought up a great point. I'm on the way down. I'm not using aux cord. I just got it on
the radio.
A Sirius XM 47 Fly.
You just doing too much, man.
No, I was just driving. And Tasha's like, play some Rick Ross. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I'm vibing to this song right here. I ended up just giving her the phone, but do you let your passenger control it? Like, you didn't hand them shit. Like, it ain't. I mean, you didn't give them the open invite to control the movie.
Right.
And if they ask you to play something, like, are you taking requests? Is that something y'all do, or y'all just say no?
What do you mean? Like, when the passenger get in the car?
You listening to somewhere. They in the car. We on the highway now. We've been riding for about 30 minutes.
Who's the driver?
I'm driving. Well, you're driving.
Okay, I'm
somebody
driving.
Asked you, like, hey, play this. Like, are you open to that?
Hold on. No, nigga. I mean, okay, you gotta feel the vibe on that one. Like, if I'm controlling the hits right now, like, I got my playlist already playing, right? Okay, depending on who I'm with, right? If I'm with my homie, we ride down the street, no, nigga, unless you got some bangers. But if we already tried your shit, no, you're not getting the ice back, right? Okay. That's just the rule, right?
Okay.
But if you with your chick, though, or you with a chick you trying to impress, right? Because, chicks, they don't always vibe with the same shit you vibe with. Because you want to hit some live, hard rap music and shit, but she don't really want to vibe to that. She want to listen to some, like, slow jams or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So you gotta, like, if you're trying to really impress her, you're not going to really try to play your rap shit, but you're going to try to play some shit that you can get a vibe to with her, like you were saying, like that rap and hip-hop shit.
Yeah.
But she want to listen to some, like, not 112, like Gerald Levert.
Yeah.
Something like that, or Luther Vandross. She want to listen to some shit like that. So now you got to change your music, and you got to ask, what you like to listen to?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, can you play that little Luther Vandross? You're like, fuck, man. All right, I got you. I'll put you to little Luther. They never let you change that shit back, though.
No.
Once you go down that road, like, you're stuck on that road, like. Mm-hmm.
Remember, when you're trying to impress a girl, I think it's just best to ask her. When she get in, just give her control. So you can fill out what her music taste is.
No, she's not going to do that, though. She's not going to tell you what she want to listen to.
I mean, but it's kind of hard, though. All right, if you get in, if you got, let's say you going on the first date, first time y'all been alone, first time y'all ever about to listen to some music together. Some people feel like they could tell a lot about you by the music you play.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people will just label you a soft-ass nigga if you just come off with some Maxwell or something like that.
Exactly.
Or if you just come with some goddamn, with some Jeezy or something. Oh, this nigga want to be a drug dealer. He work at Hallmark. People be trying to judge you with your music taste. So it's kind of like, man, I don't know. I would play it safe if I was dating. I would just have it on my favorite radio station. So you can't judge me, bitch. I didn't pick this shit. Like, I'm gonna ease into it. I think I'll ease into it in the getting.
On the first date, you gotta play some, like. It depends on what chick you going with. Like, if you going with a chick that you feel like she's outgoing, you can come up and pull up with the hip hop, like, right off rip. You can play some Roddy Ricch. You can play all that shit, like, off rip. You know what I mean? If you pulling up and you going with some chick that's, like, elegant and shit, and like, she likes the type of place to go to and type of places to go. You can already pull up with some R&B. You may pull up with some slow jams popping because she wants to feel the vibe, as we going to wherever place we going. Well, if you pulling up with a hood rat, nigga, play the most hood rat shit you could. My neck, my back. When you pull up to the house, you play some Kaya. Get in the house. Get to our house. She come out the door. That bitch gonna be dancing all the way to the goddamn car, nigga. And then she'll get in the car. She gonna be like, "What's up? Where the fuck we going? Firelight." She calling her friends. We at Firelight.
This is why.
Pull up, bitch.
Pull up, bitches.
This is why.
My neck, my back.
This is why you leave the music up to the other person. I don't.
On the date?
Yeah. This is why you leave it because I want to see what type of person you are.
Okay, so hold on. Are you driving?
She judges you by the music.
I do.
No, you saying you the passenger. I'm
the passenger. I'm fine.
Yeah. See, I told you.
No, what I'm saying is I don't want to do anything.
She don't want to do shit, bro.
So I'm gonna listen to your music. Is what I'm saying.
Exactly, bro.
So I'm gonna listen to your music.
Go listen to the radio then. Serious shout out.
But she gonna judge you off that radio shit because you could have did better. all of these free services.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially if you got satellite, you got Bluetooth. If we listen to the radio. First of all,
that's disrespectful.
First of all, I feel like
I'm playing the radio. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna be like, nigga ain't paid his satellite bill.
No, I'm talking about it. It's gonna be. That's what's gonna be playing. Okay,
then I'm gonna be like, but then
I ain't talking about 103. I'm talking about Sirius XM 5.
But then that counts.
That shit, man.
Then that counts on what channel? Are we listening to Heat? Are we listening? You know what I mean? It counts on.
What we listening
It's only certain times of the day you can play the Heat. Like I noticed that the Heat be dope as fuck when I'm on the way to work or when I'm on my first break. But after that, it's like maybe Heather B. Maybe when Heather B going, I like her vibe.
See, and that's when you can kind of tell. Like even if you listen to the radio,
we gotta judge you off of the radio.
Yeah, even if you listen to the radio, you can still kind of catch a vibe on what type of shit a person's on.
No. You know the nigga square when he playing Rock the Bell station. I want to hear no LL.
I know a nigga super hood.
Now y'all going to a 90s party.
I know a nigga super hood, and he may be a fighter. He just might be a fighter if I get in, we listen to some Mozzie, or we listen to some shit like that. Then I'm like,
Mozzie got a couple good songs.
I'm not saying that he don't. What I'm saying is I know what type of person this person is. If he listens to this type of music, then I'd be like, if we go stop somewhere, he said you gotta go get something, they bust some surf. Or you know what I mean? The lies that you telling me.
Yeah.
If the dude is like some let me just turn on some R&B type stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you gotta kind of catch that feeling like, is he just doing this shit for me, or do the nigga cry in the car after you?
See, know what I mean? You're too hard with the judge, and you ain't gotta be a crybaby to bump no R&B.
Depends on how much you bumping it. Then you could depends on how much.
See, you the type of person you got to throw a perfect playlist at your ass that just keeps you confused.
Then because I be like this.
You got to confuse you. You got to throw some curveballs at your ass.
And I'm okay with being confused. I'm okay with that, and that's what you put the effort in to confuse my motherfucking ass.
You know what? All right, I like that. I can respect that. You put the effort in to confuse. Thank you. Thank you. Because then it's like y'all doing the same thing. Like if you are assuming this is what type of music she like, you know what I mean? That's the same thing. That's the same thing. It's just on the flip side, it's just being done to you. But that's the same shit. Because the classy chick could want the wretched music. And the wretched chick could want the classy music. You know what I mean? You never know. It just because it's set up like that does not necessarily mean that that's what they want. Man, if you've ever gotten to a chick's car and you ride with her, like, I don't know, like, and it's not really the shit that she play. And I'm not talking really, I'm saying maybe 5 years ago when the CDs was out. The CDs will tell the whole motherfucking story. Because they didn't have, a lot of motherfuckers, they got the cases. They got like a stack of fucking burnt CDs and shit. You just go flipping through that motherfucker like, wait a minute.
It was the big one. I'd be like, before we pull off, we need to know what we listening to. You know what I mean? You had to have a good at least 3 or 4 set up. Because you don't want to be around just flipping through the book the whole time. Yeah. You need to have a plan.
The only thing that would throw you off with the CDs when they had that Love Mix version 76, and then they had a hardcore 20. Yeah. But if you get in there and it's just all gangster rap, you're like, okay, she got a little thug. She like to ride. She like to ride gangster. You know what I mean? Right. So ain't nothing wrong with it. She'll clap at a motherfucker. She might. Okay.
Yeah. It just depends. It just depends. I like when I get into somebody's car and they got Like, I mean old school. I don't mean like, no, I mean like some Isaac Brothers or some shit like that. If I'm in that vibe, date-wise, yeah. I'm like, yes.
So you open to some Lenny Williams?
I'm open to some Lenny.
a little bit of Lenny.
I'm open to some Lenny, some Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm open to some, but that's just me, though. Mm-hmm. That's just, I want some Sky, some It's Real Love. Like, I'm open to these things. So, see, then that tells me if you... That's the kicker. Mm-hmm. If you my age and you know a little bit something about that, then I'm like, okay, I could deal with you. Like, I could deal with you. Because even if you are on some sly shit, you still know about grooving. You still know about vibing. You know about these things. So that's the difference. And it's never...
Bianca could be in the car thinking, this nigga ain't getting none. But if he was, he sure know how to get that shit.
But if he played us, I'm like...
You know what?
I didn't want to do it, but it looks like...
This nigga knows the first day. Why is he coming so hard with this shit?
But after the lobster tails, I mean, what can I do?
You know what? Fuck the rules. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's get into some topics. That shit was fun. I could talk about that shit all day. Music and riding and just fucking vibing with that shit. But it is hard to bring two people right together and just see they vibe with the music. I'll tell y'all something I was excited about. A couple days ago, woke up. Saw a motherfucking rather nice preview. And it was for Candyman, the new Candyman. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm going to tell y'all this. Jordan Peele, people say I hate on Tyler Perry, but they can never say I hate on Jordan Peele. This, I don't really remember the Get Out trailer, but I tell y'all, no. Okay. And the reason I don't is because the Us trailer stood out so much to me because being a hip-hop fan, hearing the spooky loonies, I got 5 on it, just seeing the...
That's just so cool.
Man,
where's that go?
It was just so dope. And now the Candyman with the Say My Name and shit, like, this nigga know how to pull you in with a trailer.
Crazy.
Yeah. It was a creepy-ass trailer, but I'm like, this nigga hit us with the Destiny's Child.
Man, that nigga know how to
and
get you
pulled
in.
And it just
fit.
Bro, this nigga need to be a DJ. Like, this nigga know how to fucking rock the party.
What's scary about that shit is now I listen to songs when I'm in the house by myself, and I'd be like, this could be a fucking hit to a scary-ass movie.
Exactly.
Starring my goddamn ass right now.
Bro, nobody fucking does that shit.
Get up and get down. Get up and get down. Nah, I'm not feeling this song no more.
This nigga will have you fucking nervous about hearing certain songs. Like, dude, I don't get it. The motherfucking previews are masterful. I ain't seen the movie, but I'm sure just from that clip.
I've never heard like a song that you just like dance and kick it to turn into something that you like. This shit is really scary.
Yeah.
And to just that little piece, you could just only imagine what the movie's gonna be like.
Man, if somebody play that shit late at night, it's over. They're gonna be nervous because it's too slow down.
You scare me now, Ron. You scare me now.
And y'all know me. I am a leave it alone. Don't touch it. Like if it's a classic, leave it alone. Do not touch it. I was mad when they made Candyman Part 2. Like it's stupid. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Yeah. This shit I'm actually excited about.
I'm excited about this shit.
I don't even go to the movies like that. I wait till the shit come out. But for this one,
yeah,
I just might go. If they open it on a Friday, I just might go on a Thursday night.
I want to go see this damn movie. Everybody was fucking scared of Candyman. I did a live video yesterday just to see how many old people like me was still scared of that shit. What nobody say? They got scared. I saw some motherfuckers log off when I said it 5 times on my phone.
You said it 5 times?
Said it 5 times on the phone.
I should smack the shit out of you, Ron. I just feel like my hands go across your goddamn cheek. And I wish you would turn the other cheek. I would smack the other one too.
Bro, first of all, the fact that you said that shit and you got us in here with
what the fuck?
Man, that nigga ain't coming all the way down here. Look, I live 70 miles away.
This nigga comes everywhere, Ron. Did you not watch the trailer?
Well, yeah, I did. But
I'll be like, they're gonna run one of Ron's braids on the table.
You need a mirror. First of all, you need a mirror.
Nigga, you just need a TV that look like a mirror.
Any reflection.
Look at this mirror.
Well, I was on live.
Scared.
It only show y'all.
Man, are y'all still scared of Candyman?
Yes,
would you go in the bathroom right now?
No,
and say
Ron.
that?
No,
I would not.
Why? The fuck would I even test it?
I mean,
what if Candyman is not real, but you go in the mirror 75 times, opens up another goddamn portal, and your ass next week, all of a sudden, you twist your goddamn knee, Ron. Okay. That ain't got shit to do with Candyman. Okay. But your ass brought bad spirits to yourself.
My
I'm not
grandma
with it.
used to say that do not open doors that you don't know how to
Okay,
close.
but this is a made up door.
Nigga, it don't matter if it's made
All-
up, Ron. Everything is
urban
made up
legends-
until it's proved.
All urban legends had to come
Nigga
from
over here
somewhere.
dropping straight facts.
Okay? All urban legends had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, you think niggas just making up shit for no reason? You know,
Yeah.
check this out. The scariest shit, right? Listen, I'm about to tell you why. Y'all be thinking like
Like
niggas.
niggas just making up shit for no reason. That's what we do.
No, Ron. I'm telling
It
you,
is
bro.
what we do. But
Niggas don't make up urban legends, bro. Them shits come from a place that they know.
Uh-huh.
So even if it's overly exaggerated, Candyman may not be a nigga with a hook, but this nigga definitely was a dad that was killing his kids, bro.
Okay, so what if that was a real situation? If you open up, if you said somebody's father gonna come and fuck with you, nigga, you ain't even my daddy.
let's just. Did you say it in the mirror?
No, I said it on my phone.
Why you didn't say it in the mirror?
I'm not taking
Yeah, that's
1,000
right.
people in the
That's right.
bathroom with me.
You
but
don't-
I
you
did
don't
tell
have
them
to.
that I
You
was
can
gonna
have
do
a
it last
mirror
night when I
in
got back, but we got back too late, so I didn't do it.
Ryan, don't do that shit, okay?
I might do it tonight.
Do it tonight.
Only because I want a viral video off of that shit.
Do it tonight. You want to know why? If he do it tonight, then Candyman got time to kill his ass before we got to do another podcast.
Y'all listen to this radio. Y'all listen to this show, and we don't want to wish death upon you, but that's what your dumb ass gonna do. And we want to let you know, Ron, that we love you and we care about you, and we wish you don't do it.
All right, so wait a minute.
So leave me the paperwork for where all the stuff is, just in case,
Yeah,
because
'cause
I
I
don't
know
want
you got
there
a
being
shoebox.
any legal issues.
So in 2020, we still scared of Candyman.
Nigga, did you not see the trailer,
I
Ron?
saw, the movie, I'm be scared of him,
What
but
are you
in real life,
talking
y'all
about?
think Candyman. Well, fuck with y'all.
You know what? It's not to me. It's just not the fact of Candyman or anything else. It's
But we
just that.
wasn't worried about when it came back out and started fucking with niggas 20, 30 years later.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Jeepers Creepers. That nigga came back out, started fucking with niggas 10 years later.
Listen, that last one was just a fuck show. I
didn't watch the last one.
The
That nigga keep coming out.
The last one was pure comedy.
I was about to say, I don't watch
laughed
that.
during the whole thing.
Oh, well,
I
shit.
said
I ain't
I
watching
can't.
the last one.
I said I can't believe this. Like it was absolutely.
They doing too much.
That was the
Chucky keep
rackiest.
coming alive.
Chucky,
You know who
yeah.
haven't came back alive in a minute? Freddy Krueger.
I'm cool with that.
Freddy Krueger should come back.
I
That
haven't
was
seen-
my childhood shit.
I haven't seen the
Let
good
him-
one in
let
a
him-
minute.
Let him chill. Let
Hey,
him chill.
if Jordan Peele makes that motherfucker, I want to see
Now,
it.
if he make that,
It's the people that can make that motherfucker. Jordan Peele showing niggas how to
If
get
this
shit done.
nigga make this nigga
but you gotta
That
understand.
nigga just
Friday the
make all this
13th,
shit.
bro. If he make Friday the 13th,
That nigga should
Elm
remake
Street,
all this shit, bro.
Elm Street, Friday the 13th.
But y'all gotta understand why he made Candyman though. Candyman was a black urban legend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's totally different from like.
But why would he cross over and make old dude black? You can reinvent the wheel.
Make who black?
Not Spider-Man. Shit, freaking
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger. God damn it, what is his name? He ain't been
Spider-Man,
around.
ain't we talking?
But he
Freddy
was
Krueger.
white.
I'm saying, but you can cross. He's fake.
But what I'm saying, okay, but listen to what I'm saying.
Terminator can be black. Spider-Man can be black. Superman can be black.
But see, with Candyman, he didn't even have to make the dude black. He was already black.
But
He
you
was
know,
already
like,
a legend.
but all his stuff has a little bit of old thrillers in it. So like they're like they got little episodes of The Shining, little pieces of like shit in it that is ran by white people.
Mm-hmm.
Like for any like The Shining, they got the two twins at the end of The Shining or whatever with Jack Nicholson.
Right.
And if you watch Us, when the white people are being killed in their house, they got the two twins.
The two twins, right?
Yeah, and they say that's a playoff of The Shining.
Which it could be.
You know what I mean?
It could be.
He doing shit.
But
You
it
know
could be a playoff of it, but taking a piece of something and opposed to taking a whole creation of something.
So you trying to say we can't cross over?
What I'm trying to say
Jordan
is,
Peele, you listen
Man,
to
he
this
should
shit.
take that shit. They took our shit.
Yeah, cross the fuck
but
over.
I
nigga.
doubt Which College would let that happen.
Nigga,
I
he's
doubt
a-
Robert Englund would let that happen.
he's gonna
I don't know if that nigga own that shit now. He might be Freddy Krueger, but I don't know if he wrote and produced that shit.
No, okay, Wes Craven, my bad.
Freddy
But
Krueger
I-
can be on some dope black people shit, bro. Like people will come out and watch it because it's a remake, just like they did the Panther, like the Black Panther.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know what?
he is a black.
I'm cool with Candyman, and I'm gonna tell you why. The part about Candyman that scared me the most was not even the fact that he had a hook. The part was the whole history about Cabrini Green,
Yeah.
which was black. You know what I mean? It made you like. I even started looking up this shit. Like,
I
is
didn't-
this
what-
shit?
what we talking
See,
about?
This is what I'm saying. in Candy,
in the projects.
This is what I'm saying. Why it makes sense for him to do that, because it was like super black. It was super urban. It was for us. So for him to remake it makes sense, and to find out what happens in it, it makes real sense. Like,
well, I
so
knew
when,
it was a black movie.
So with Candyman, what happened was he was murdered.
Yeah.
Like, and it happened in the area of Cabrini Green, which is in Chicago.
Okay.
And they turned it into, which it was supposed to be like nice condominiums and all kind of other shit. But then I guess, I don't know, it failed or they didn't have enough money for it, so they turned it into a projects. I'm not gonna do it for you. You just gotta watch it. Watch the old one. Watch the old one. But seriously,
Ryan, go in the mirror and do the thing so we can go.
No, but
take her with you.
But seriously,
Everybody, let's go in there.
She didn't
and
explain
do the
shit, man.
But seriously, it
left
made
me on edge.
because
She just kept saying Graffiti Green. I don't know what the fuck. I still don't know who that is or what that is.
So go look for it.
Graffiti Green.
Cabrini Green.
Cabrini
Green.
Green.
Graffiti Green.
You know what? Cortez the type of nigga to be like, so this is what I heard, so I think it's no. There's reasoning for why, just like Jordan Peele, there's reasoning for why the fuck he does what he does.
Yeah, I wanted to go back last night, but actually we ended up getting out the house. I wanted to watch the first one again just to prepare myself for this one.
But you cannot, especially dealing with Jordan Peele, you cannot watch the first one. You can stop. You don't have to watch the second one. Mm-hmm. But you cannot watch the first one and then go in and watch his and then come out with I know what happened, or I get this. Watch the fucking first one.
Yeah, because he probably watched that shit 100 times before he got down on his script. But
yeah,
I'm just ready for it. I'm excited that this dude could bring back horror movies, because for a long time, horror movies were the silliest shit ever. It was always had a comedy element to it. They kind of had to go to like the spirits and the regular slashers was just fucking terrible. Like the Geico commercial where these motherfuckers were like, hey, let's hide behind the chainsaws. That's exactly what they were.
Yeah.
But now you just come on a motherfucker that's coming and he's actually thinking, he's smart, and he just makes you think that this shit could happen to your ass.
Horror movies have always been my favorite. I like horror movies better than I like comedy or anything else.
Hell no.
Yeah, I definitely always like, but the difference is I liked horror movies. Like I liked Freddy and Chucky and shit when I was like younger. Mm-hmm. But as I got older, I liked horror movies that were actually real. Like The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and then
that was a decent one.
Yeah, it was really good. And then Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But the reason why I like these things because that was real shit that happened. Like that, it wasn't fake. It wasn't like people were Texas Chainsaw Massacre. People did die. They really trapped them and killed these people. And Emily Rose, it was a real person. Like you could go online and see pictures of her and how she was. So stuff like that to make you be like, oh wow, like this shit's real. Like it's not just people putting on masks and chasing people. This stuff is real. And when I heard about Candyman, I didn't hear that Candyman was real per se, but I heard there were other urban legends and stuff just like it that a lot of people, especially in the South, believe too. And my grandmother being Creole was the reason why she used to always say like, don't open up doors that you don't know how to close. And I used to be like, what are you talking about? When I would watch scary movies all the time.
And Tasha didn't believe me last night because I told her, because Candyman came out in 92. I was born in 77. So I was way younger. So the movie the movie wasn't out when we were saying fucking Candyman in that fucking mirror.
Yeah.
So that's what makes this shit scary. Scarier than the movie was just the thought of going in that fucking bathroom.
You knew about Candyman before the movie?
It was a real urban legend.
What?
It was a real urban legend.
Yeah, like the Hookman and all kind of, these were...
Bro, when we were fucking 10, 11 years old, you can ask my fucking sisters, like, we would go in the bathroom with like 10 of us because nobody wanted to do the shit by themselves. But most of the time it didn't work. We never made it to say 5. Somebody would just be...
urban legend?
That's a real urban legend.
So why did you make it seem like it was fake, Ron?
Did I? Did I make it seem like it was fake?
Well, because...
I'm saying, are you still scared of them to this day? And not saying that I'm not. I was actually, y'all, just like I did on that live. I'm not going to go in no bathroom because our rules were you go in the bathroom, turn off the light, and then say that shit. But now these motherfuckers at school in HD with the sun out. Motherfuckers saying Candyman. I'm like, bro. Chick looking in her compact Candyman. Like, bro, yeah. I will admit I will never do that shit, but it's just cool to see him bring it back on a big scale, and so the younger generation can see it too, because the younger generation has not seen the first Candyman.
Now I'm gonna have to go back.
Please
and watch the first
do
Candyman.
it.
Was it just one Candyman, or was it like 1, 2, and 3?
It was 3.
That's what I thought.
It was 3, but don't mistake this for being part 4. This the first one to me,
This the
nigga.
first
It better
one.
be good.
Let's go, Jordan Peele. You ain't failed us yet, baby. Not one time.
Man, I knew that nigga was smart. He looked smart. He got the glasses.
Yo, even his y'all don't even be paying attention. Even the ones that he produced and not direct, they be good too.
He just produced this one where I just saw the movie poster. It said produced. I mean, it didn't say written and directed and all that shit, but I have to look at the credits.
He definitely written and directed this one.
Well, he definitely did that fucking preview because that's that nigga's stamp all day.
Oh yeah,
and,
it's his shit.
man.
He been talking about it for a minute. He said he wanted to redo Candyman,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't think it was gonna come this fast. You know, most people be like, "I want to do something." They don't never do this shit until like 20 years later. You be like, "Man, I ain't even interested no more."
So what happened to this Twilight Zone shit? I know you heard of that. He's supposed to be doing that.
He already did it.
So it's already out?
Yeah, it's already out. You just got to, I don't know how you watch it. I never watched the Twilight Zone, but I heard it.
I used to watch the Twilight Zone. I'm older than you.
Yeah,
I used
heard
to watch
it was
that
back
shit.
in the day, but now they had cut it off. But he had did like a season of it just this year or last year.
Man, the Twilight Zone, let me tell you something for you young bucks before your ass get out of here.
Wow.
The Twilight Zone, you know why the Twilight Zone was good?
Why?
Because, and this is a good thing for him to do because it made you think. It wasn't just that instant gratification where you just see motherfuckers getting stabbed and come on like, shit, motherfuckers killing 20 people. You had to think.
That
It was
shit make you
suspense.
Right.
That shit was suspenseful. That's why I think that this one is going to be better because now I like my horror movies. I like a little suspense. I don't want to just see a motherfucker walking 1 mile per hour, chick running 30 miles per hour fall, and then all of a sudden he's there. And it's like, okay, but why did you do that, bro? You know what I mean? I just want something else. Like, the slasher movies have just got to be a little more thought out.
Maybe that's it. I'm not a slasher. I'm a like Gothica was real good to me because it made you think.
Oh, Gothica was too deep for me.
It
boy.
made you think.
Nigga, I ain't trying to think like that.
God damn.
I don't think I saw Gothica, though.
It was really good.
Well, Halle Berry standing there naked in front of that car. I said, shit, with all those things on her.
That was real. It was like seriously. No, it's a really good movie. Like Stigmata was a really
What
good
was
fucking
Stigmata?
movie. It was
Is that Halle Berry?
no, it was
Okay.
about I can't think of her name. It
I
was,
remember Stigmata though.
Yeah, she was basically everything out of the Bible was happening to her. She was like So that was really good. I like Identity was really. I like things that'll make me
Identity
think.
is top 5
yeah.
when you talking about suspense movies.
Yeah, make me think. I don't want to not.
Man, I gotta. You
Not
know
think.
what? I gotta watch that again.
Yeah, like.
When you watch some oldies
Make
but
me
goodies,
think.
man, that shit be hitting.
And then you forget about certain things
Yeah.
that happen, and then when you watch it again, you like, oh, that did happen. I like stuff like that. So I would say that too. I'm not a slasher. I'm more of a like when Chucky came back. I'm like, I'm not trying to see that. I'm not like trying to rush to see that. So I don't know, just things that'll make you, think.
And I was just telling this damn woman yesterday. She went to sleep early, I think it was yesterday. And no, it was Friday. I was watching this movie. It was on Cinemax. I hadn't turned to it. Something went off. This shit came on. And it was suspenseful. I didn't get a chance to finish it, but it was this old white lady. She was living, I think it was in New York. She had a little money. Her husband died. Her dog died. Everybody fucking died on her. So she was the type of motherfucker. She wanted companionship, and she was like, she ended up kidnapping the girl. All right, this was her deal. She would leave a purse on a train, and it had her ID in it. So the girl brought the ID back. So she's over there chilling. They making dinner. Her mom had died too, so she kind of, filling a void with her. So she tells her to go get something. They in there cooking. So she, how in the movie they go in some shit they ain't got no business going in.
Wait. Are you saying this is the movie that you watched?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was all these purses. The same fucking, it was like 20 purses with ID in each one of them. So this is how she get people. And that's why I say I got to go back because just that whole plot was dope.
What's this movie called?
It's called Greta.
Greta, yes. Okay, so don't tell me. Okay, so Greta.
I had never heard of this shit.
Greta came out at the same time that Ma came out, and I remember I was like, these two movies I gotta go see. So yeah, so Greta was like the I cannot think of the chick's name. Was it Dakota? Not Dakota. It was the other one, but she was helping her.
Yeah,
like I know which one I know what you.
I like movies
exactly
like that because when I saw like it was one of the moments like that meme with a black dude he kind of clutches pearls and shit. When she went in there and opened the cabinet and all the purses and I was like, this fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you sneak this girl in here thinking she was doing something for you? And yeah, that shit was. Yeah, I like that movie. I like movies that'll just to make you think, and then it's kind of had a thing to it to where it can happen to you. Those are the type of movies that get you. Because you might, I ain't going to say I'm going to take the purse back to the chick house, but I might send it to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she took it over there, and you can see people doing stuff like that. It's on my way. I'm going to bring it over here.
Right.
All of a sudden, you end up behind the fucking fireplace.
Yep.
In a secret room and handcuffed and shit. So I like movies like that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad Jordan Peele was bringing stuff back like that because that is the dopest shit to me.
I like it. Hopefully it's going to be great. It looks good. I liked all the rest of them too. I even like Get Out. I like this, So I'm expecting it. I didn't see the other one though. I didn't see the one with Janelle in it. So I want to see that one.
With Janelle in it? A Jordan Peele movie?
Wasn't it? I thought that's what it was. Yeah, the one who let me look it up before. I know people probably screaming it to me. But yeah, it was a movie that came out. So on the preview, she's hanging out with her friends, and when she's hanging out with her friends, it's like they're about to go out, and then it flips, and she's like a slave, and it's like, what? Like, what's really going on? But I guess. I don't know. It looks interesting. It doesn't tell you a lot, but even it not telling you a lot makes it fucking looks interesting. So I'm like,
I gotta see a preview for
Let
that.
me see if I could find out what it's called because it looks really good. And I haven't really seen people because I don't even know if it's out. Okay, let me see. It's this one. What is it?
What is the name of that?
What is it? Annabellum? Something like that. This one.
Let me see. What you got going on over there?
So I'm showing Ron. Sorry, y'all. I'm showing Ron what the movie. If y'all have seen the previews for it or whatever, but it just looks really good. My volume is down.
I definitely don't remember a preview with Janelle Monáe.
Yes, she was like hanging out with her friends, or they was getting ready. They was like in a car. They was getting ready to go out, and then it's like she wakes up or something, and she's a slave, but she still remembers like I was just getting ready to like go out. So
go out and kick it. And all of a sudden,
so it's not like, oh, it's not working. Anyway, just look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google.
Oh,
that
here
shit.
it is. Here it is. I think this is it.
Let me see what you got going on over here.
Okay, so I can't turn it up. I mean, I can, but
I definitely didn't see that preview. I think I would remember that.
yeah.
Oh hell no! Now that looked like some scary shit. 2020 movie too. Janelle Monáe official teaser.
Yeah. See.
Okay, what's the name of that?
What is it? Annabellum? Something like that.
Oh hell no, man! Them little white girls, bro. If it's a little white girl in the movie, that shit gonna be scary. They can just come out of nowhere and scare the fuck out of you. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to check that out. One of the things too,
you know what I'm
like, I like a movie that can scare me. I'm not one of the motherfuckers where I gotta be tough. Like, I want the fucking. If you watch a horror movie, you watch comedies to laugh, right? I want to see a movie that scares the shit out of me.
I do too. I don't like when I'm not scared.
Yeah.
I don't like when I'm not. I'm gonna tell you what scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna tell you what scared the shit out of me. The Blair Witch Project scared the shit out of me, right?
Yeah.
I
remember that one.
That was like the first of document. Like, after that they started doing that whole what was it? Paranormal Activity shit. But that was the first one, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this shit's about to be crazy, right? Yeah. And then when it showed that they died, I said, what happened to these people? What, like, it scared the shit out of me because I'm like, this shit really happened to people. They don't even know where these people are. Motherfucker, 2 months later. Now, mind you, this was in the time of, like, now movies can come out and it'll be on DVD like 3 months later.
Exactly.
We didn't have that. Back in the day, a movie came out and it would be on VHS 2 years later. It was not like a fast, you literally had to wait.
Oh, the turnaround time was crazy.
It was stupid dumb.
Yeah.
It was stupid dumb. The only reason how it was going to be like less than 2 years was if the movie was like just really bomb and people are really asking for it. But
exactly.
It was still like a year. So I'm reading the paper. We had I don't know where this paper came from. I think my stepdad just had the paper downstairs. So I'm reading this paper, and these motherfuckers are in the paper talking about the movie. I said, This whole time, I'm thinking these fuckers are dead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this is real live footage that they found.
Oh,
they cleaned up and they put it out. Like, I'm thinking these people are dead. They talking about the movie. I said, never again. I said, you ain't never going to get me again, but then part 2 scared me too. So, anyway, it doesn't matter.
That was one of the first movies that came out with like that first person camera view shit. So you didn't
yes.
know how to take it.
So I didn't know how to. So I'm thinking these people are like really dead. Like they found these. Because at first they didn't say they were alive. They, you know, I'm like, damn, they done found this stuff. Like these people are dead. Like these people literally went to the woods and they died. And even if a witch didn't get them, somebody got them and they killed all their asses. Like this is crazy. Then they found out that shit was fake. So.
Then you see these motherfuckers on the actor studio. Well, this was my first film.
I couldn't trust nobody. I said nobody can be trusted. I can't believe they did this to me. But like I said, they came out with part 2 and it scared me too. So, you know, I like being scared.
I remember going back and watch because when I first started watching the Blair Witch, because everybody was like a fucking rage. Shit was like
it was.
So I go watch it. It was like the camera was shaking and all that shit. It was like, who the fuck? These motherfuckers actually running around with the damn camera.
Yes.
These motherfuckers ain't got no equipment or nothing. But that's what gave the movie the edge because you hadn't seen anything like that before.
Never.
So I went back and saw it. It was scary. I didn't watch 2 though, because I was like, and 2 came out quick. 2
was the thought process on how they made everything up was good. 2 was really good. I watched it recently and I was like, yeah, this shit still kind of hit. You know what I mean?
Man, I've been watching horror movies. Well, I've been watching Jordan Peele shit over. I watched Us a couple of weeks ago, and I watched Get Out like maybe a week ago. And the only thing, like, I know he's probably done with Get Out, but it's like, okay, well, where's that dude at? The dude where the blood came running out his nose, the dude that got kidnapped first. It's like, bro, that would be perfect. Like, how come you didn't show us what happened to this dude? How come they didn't go back and get him?
It could be for a reason, though. It could be for a reason.
Man, but I feel like he should have took the no person, no brothers left behind approach on this.
But what happened if he tied all these movies into each other?
Man, hey, that would be dope.
That's what I'm saying. What happens if I like the fact of a open idea? I don't like it to be, you know, after you do a movie, you know what everything is happening and everything closes up. I don't like that. Make me think. Make me be like, this shit could come back again.
So you ain't tying up no loose ends. You leaving a couple of them out there.
That's when it's good. Blair Witch was good because it was loose ends. Like after you saw that last shot where like you hear her getting hit and then you see the camera falling, major loose end.
I'll tell you one movie that I was just talking about this with somebody because I'm a motherfucking person that's definitely afraid of the water, especially at night. And what is that? The 50 Meters Down movie?
I have not seen that.
I don't know what's going on down there, but I saw a couple of previews for it. It's like, it may be out of like a couple of months. I think it's called 50 Meters Down. And I'm really thinking that if I watch that movie, I'll be even more scared of trips and boats and shit like that. Like, I probably won't even stick my feet in the water no more. I'm one of them motherfucking people. I get it to the ankle, then I'm pulling it up. But, yeah, that shit seems like it's, man, it's just so much unexplored territory down there, and I'm scared as hell about that shit. Like sharks get me, and they don't make a lot of. I remember what was that? Samuel Jackson was in. Fuck, I can't think of that shit. It was digital sharks, but they look real.
That's what he said. Is it a glitch in that shit? And that one shark over there.
Man, they made another shark movie. I wish I had researched it. I didn't know I was going to talk about this, where they were like breeding these sharks to be faster, bigger, and stronger, and they were all trapped like at this underwater lab and shit. Like that type of shit scares the fuck out of me.
Okay, so yeah, I wanted to see I think it's 47 meters down.
47?
And
gave him a few extra meters.
I'm gonna give extra 10. I'm gonna put the 10 on the 2. No, it's not a true story, but they did use some realistic. Okay, but yeah, I get what you're saying because there was this movie and it was about this airplane, and it was like flight. Gosh, what was this movie? It was like the demon got released on the plane.
On the plane?
Oh, on the plane. Like,
oh, shit. I'm definitely not watching that shit.
Anyway, I say that to say things that scare you would be good horror movies because you thinking like, I'm already scared of this shit anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it can only get worse. So yeah. I agree.
I wouldn't watch that. I'm already scared of flying, even though you have to do it if you want to go somewhere. That fucking takeoff and landing, and even I get a little more settled when we in the air, but it's still like, that's like the scariest shit in the world. We're not supposed to be doing that shit. God didn't make us to be in the air. But, of course, technology advanced enough to where we could fly our ass around like we in a car. But,
Yeah,
that shit would scare the fuck out of me.
I mean, because we drive, and look how many people die in car accidents.
I would rather die on the ground than up there. I just would. Like, that would be... I guess compared to deaths is crazy, but it's just the fact that when you so high in the air, like, 30,000, 40,000 feet, when that motherfucking plane starts to nose dive, it's going to be a long-ass experience before you hit that ground. And then you just thinking like, okay, this shit's about to hurt. This shit's about to hurt bad.
Well, then you look at it like this, too. I mean, we think car accidents, a deadly car accident, we think like you up there and you thinking about what's going to happen. What do you think people think when a car roll over so many times and then it's about to hit something? Especially if you got your kids in the car, somebody you love in the car. Yeah. You think you got time to think. You can't be like, let me, or when people are in cars and then they fall off bridges and they going into the water.
Man, I would just think that the quicker the death, if I have to go, I ain't trying to go, Lord, if you're listening. I ain't trying to go, but it just seems like a longer, prolonged death, and then just the amount of time preceding it would scare the shit out of me. Well, like if a motherfucker, if I get hit on, you're like, oh shit, boom. You know what I mean?
But you may not always get hit head on.
But every single time on a plane, you're going to have 40,000 feet to think about it.
Depends. I'm going to tell you, if you hit something, if you crash into something.
Ain't nothing up there.
And it instantly, I mean, I don't want to say that this is exactly what happened. I mean, serious, but it did happen and we are talking about it. When they said Kobe's helicopter hit that cliff, that mountain, right? Mm-hmm. And the helicopter was full of fuel, like full of it. That's really what caused it. Mm-hmm. So,
man, it's conflicting stories on that though, because they said the fucking pilot got clearance to go above the clouds. Yeah, you're not hitting no mountain above the clouds, especially not where they were. Yeah. So his wife's suing their ass right now because it's some like I don't believe we got the real story on that shit.
So, but here's the thing though. Sometimes that does happen. Sometimes that there has been in instances where that has happened. So for me, I'm just like, I drive most of the time. Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest, especially when my kid's in the car. Mm-hmm. I get nervous just going to work. Like I know most people, it's routine for them to get up and say, I'm going to work. Yeah. But I'm on this road with so many people, I can control how I drive. I can't control how you drive. Mm-hmm. And if you could be in one of those situations where you like, I just want to commit suicide and kill myself, so let me drive off this road and like mess everybody else up. That has also happened too. And I have more friends that have died in car accidents and have been stuck in cars that were caught on fire and died in them. And you had plenty of chances to think like, I'm going to fucking die in this car. Mm-hmm. So to like, I've been affected by more of that than that. So for me, sometimes even driving to work gives me anxiety. And it didn't before. It didn't before. I'd be in that mud cruising like, But now I be like, fuck, I could like literally leave here. I think about that shit almost every day. I can literally get ready to leave my job and not make it home.
Man, you know why I'm not as scared of dying on the road? Because I'm a scary driver. If a fucking truck gets too close to me, I'm swerving, I'm driving away from his ass. I don't drive on, like people are like, hey, bro, you drive all the way from Topeka. Why don't you use K10? You ain't got to pay the toll or it's cheaper or whatever. I'll pay that $150 because on K10, you got those 2 lanes. You got these big ass trucks coming and there's no median. Yeah. A motherfucker ain't about to drive over and hit me. I'll go where everybody's going in this direction, and if you hit that median, goddamn, you're not making it over here. I'm just one of those drivers where like, okay, if you rear end me, I know I'm not gonna die. If I see you coming too close, I'm hitting the gas. I'm just one of those people.
I don't know.
It's going to be a very random fucking occurrence where I get killed on the road.
I don't know. Brandy rearing that woman that she died. I mean, I just look at it like this. You can try to...
I will pull off. I'll pull in traffic getting away from a motherfucker coming too fast.
You can try to prepare. You can try to do whatever. You could try to, like if it's going to happen, it is going to happen. There is nothing... I mean, if you can't prevent it, you can. But sometimes in certain situations, the shit is unpreventable. which is why the other person usually goes to prison because I mean, this shit is unpreventable. You can try to like not do this. I can do the speed limit. I can stay away from other people who drive too fast, or I could do this or I could do that. And sometimes shit could still happen. So I say that to say every day, no matter what you do, is a risk you take. You know what I mean? So it just depends. I don't know. Hopefully that does not happen. Not on a sad note, but hopefully that does not happen. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just one of those people where when people say, well, driving in the car is more deadly than a plane. Look, I'm going to say this. You got some type of, you can get, man, more people have avoided a deadly wreck or has contributed to less injury in a wreck. People do die, yes, but there's something you could do. Once you in a plane, that motherfucker's up there, if it drop, you gone. It ain't shit you could do with sitting. You might as well just go back and raid the alcohol cart real quick. You know what I mean? It's over. There's nothing you could do.
But that's anything. Like, you could go to work and somebody could blow that hole up. And it's like, there's nothing that you can do. Like,
Yes, it is.
If you don't know, how can you do anything about it?
All right, first of all, ain't nobody blowing up no jobs. That shit don't happen.
and you know what? And as Americans, we say that shit all the time. We look at other foreign countries and we look at them motherfuckers getting bombed and doing all kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, I get that part.
Oh, yeah, that'll never happen over here. That'll never. And then never turns into, well, it was just that one time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stuff happens. I am not one of those people. I feel like if it's going to happen, it is going to happen.
I'm going to be one of those motherfuckers like our Final Destination. Oh, no, nigga, you supposed to die in that car. Nigga, death going to be chasing me 10 years later. Shit. Hey, let's go, cuz. Like, fuck that.
I'll be like, Rod, give up. You over here stressing. You got one brain.
You ain't slipping.
Looking like Lil Wayne's cousin. Go ahead and just die,
Ron, look, nigga, you can't keep coming over here. Nigga, you gonna end up getting me killed. Like, look, dude, I'm not going. Fuck that.
Let me looking outside talking about. It's just Rod again.
Why does nigga keep coming over here? Hey, nigga, you live in a safe neighborhood. I don't think he know how to get over here.
That fool's up at death chasing his ass. I just can't. He gonna have to stop going over here.
I think that would be a good movie. Jordan Peele should do that. Where if death was meant for you, because in the movies they always get you. Matter of fact, no, dude. All right, real good movie before we get off of this. There was a movie on because now with the Fire Stick, I said I would never get one because when I'm one of those people where I get in front of that Fire Stick, I can't think of shit to watch. You can't think of shit to search. You got all this shit to search. So I cheat a little bit. I go on Redbox and look at their new releases and shit. I'm like, okay, let me search this. So we saw this movie called Countdown.
Okay.
And started out, it's a white cast. It started out there at a party. And
I know which movie you're talking about.
Everybody downloads this app that tells you when you're going to die.
I know which one you're talking about.
But of course, like we all do, we never read the terms and conditions of these apps. We just download it to our phone. And like if they cancel, like, oh, mom, I can't go. You're supposed to die. So the motherfucking app will say contract, a breach of contract or something like that. And then it'll take your time down a little bit. And now it's going to come faster because you should have did that. That's where you should have been. And that shit was good. I like the plot of that movie.
Okay.
It was like some people, like, they, when they finally figured out, okay, well, I should get the terms and conditions. We got to read this. And they was like, but how? So it was this asshole in a bar that was like, let's get him to download that motherfucker. So it was like, wait a minute, let us read the terms and conditions. And, of course, he read his. He lived about 62 more years. These motherfuckers only had 2 or 3 days left. That was a real good movie. Everybody ended up downloading the app, and it was some crazy ways that they died. But I think that always gets me. Death is just something that's, well, it's scary as fuck to me. So when you come with a movie like that, you could download something on your phone, something we all do.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I gotta look for that because that is because that part is true. We just download stuff. They be like, download this. You like, okay.
I'm not downloading no goddamn death counter though. I'll tell you that shit.
Interesting. But you know how Facebook has all these things that's like, play this game and da-da-da-da-da, and it'll tell you like things that are going to happen in the next 4 years, marry, kids, money. It never says anything bad. That's why I'm like, I'm not playing this shit.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, shit. Anything can happen. Talking about, No car. Shit. You gonna lose your house?
Yeah.
Tell about this shit sour.
They give you all the good shit. You scroll
They
your
do.
news feed, motherfuckers like, in 2 years, you'll be married, you have a baby, this is the house you're living in, this is how much cash you'll have on
That
hand.
motherfuckers don't ever say divorce, bankrupt. Like,
Exactly.
I'll be like, this shit look more like my life.
Broken leg, dead. Like, oh, shit. Let me hurry up and unload this
This
motherfucker.
is about that one right there. When I lose your check, that would sound like me.
Man.
Like, let's just be honest. Like, it never says the bad stuff. So I don't understand. People be like, yep, this sound right. Shut up. It ain't been like that shit in the last 4 years.
Hell no. One of the reasons I don't fuck with it is because it's just unrealistic. I guess people like to have fun and look on there, but I think it's just a way to get your information anyway, and they fucking send you shit. That's why people
I
always
do
calling
too.
your phone.
I do too.
Shit.
I do too. That's just me.
Yeah. All right. Cortez left, and we was talking about the For Life movie, well, the For Life TV series before he left.
I haven't seen it.
That's why I'm gonna piggyback off of this. Of course, if you don't know the story, it's it's based on a true story. Let me see, what's his name? Isaac Wright served time in prison, and he became a lawyer for inmates. He got his law degree, took the bar in a certain state, and he basically won his freedom after he got a lot of prisoners released. Good movie, you need to check it out. Now, we're going to go into this. This is the question I want to ask you. A local story, which is turned into, like, it's all over the press now, CNN, 50 Cent, a lot of people are sharing that. But this is a local guy to us. We live in Kansas City, and Lamont McIntyre was released 2 years ago after serving 23 years in prison for a double murder he did not commit. He was framed by a crooked cop. He went to jail when he was 17, got out when he was 40. They are paying him, finally, after they fought. They didn't want to pay him. They are paying him $1.5 million for being locked up for 23 years for a crime he didn't commit. Now, I know the answer to this question. I don't think it's enough. But what is enough for having 23 years stolen from you? Or is it an amount? Like, what should they do?
I think they should give him 23 years of his life back. And people are going to say, how would you do that? I don't think he should have to work ever. And we think 1.5 million when they pay it out. It's not like 1.5 million. Like,
I know this is a tough question. That's why I want to ask it.
one, I don't think that's enough. Not for no 23 years. I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's like that's shit's not enough. It's definitely not enough.
Mm-hmm.
So for 23 years, this person has been locked up. This person has missed out on family. Family has died, and and then like y'all framed him.
Yeah.
And even though they say a crooked cop, whatever, it takes more than just one person to frame you. I don't give a fuck what people
Exactly.
say. The whole system set him the fuck up to fail. And they do that shit every single fucking day. Every single day. That's why I say if one of my loved ones were murdered, like, you have to make sure that you don't just arrest anybody to shut me up. Like, don't just, and that's what they do. That's what they do. Like, especially if they don't like you and you out here in the streets and then they see you and they like, I don't like this person, I want to put him down.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I'm going to do. First of all, we give these police officers way too much fucking power. These are regular, everyday people the same way we are. The only difference is you put on a different uniform than we do. So you should be held to the same standards as us. This man was locked up for 23 years. No telling what happened. Mm-hmm. I've been watching hella documentaries on different people who've been wrongfully accused. Which is odd, and this is even before they awarded him. I mean, I've been doing it, like, watching him constantly for, I don't know what reason, but for 2 months now. And I'm just like, some of these people don't get anything. And that's crazy. And he shouldn't be, like, I'm not saying that he should be grateful because he's getting some, because he shouldn't. Like, your life is, whether you have a life now, that's cool, but your life will never be the same. You will never be the same person. Mm-hmm. The people who were affected by that will never be the same people. Mm-hmm. You are forever fucking changed.
Yeah.
And it's not like prison. It's prison. It's prison. Imagine you being there. You've never done anything. This wasn't your fault. And you in here with real killers.
Exactly. For 23 years.
You have to adjust a whole life. And you screaming out, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. And they say that, like, there are a huge amount of number of people who are in prison who were wrongfully accused.
Yeah.
And a good 90% of them will never get out.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
Will never get out. Like, come on. Y'all owe that man life. Y'all owe him life because basically you took away his. Mm-hmm. Like, I know people like, 1.5 million. Okay.
Yeah, but man, that's what I think about it. 1.5 million. And first of all, we gotta let y'all know that in the state of Kansas, he actually got the law overturned. They didn't owe you shit. They would give you that little starter package, $40, and maybe a job interview, some shit like that. They didn't give you shit.
I was about to say that because Kansas was not a payback state.
No, and he got that overturned, and now he does have a civil suit coming up, so hopefully they award him a lot more money because usually you get more in a civil suit. But $1.5 million, you got to think about it. If he was in jail for 23 years from the time he was 17, so they took you before you came an adult. Mm-hmm. You spent 0 adult years out on the streets until you were almost 41 years old. Mm-hmm. And they give you $1.5 million. And they fought him. It ain't like they felt that they could give it to you.
We were wrong. They fought him with this on this money.
They fought the shit out of him. They didn't want that rule overturned. And I just think about it where, man, that is the saddest. I couldn't imagine sitting in a prison cell, waking up in a prison cell every day for something that you know you didn't do. And first of all, you were a kid. And you don't really get to mature in jail. I guess you mature in a different way. But as far as like evolving in life, that's fucking torture. $1.5 million is a slap in the face.
Literally.
Man, it's just so disrespectful. And then the fact that you fought him. So, man, I just don't get it. I feel good for the brother now. He's on my Facebook page. I see him taking trips. And all that motherfucker do is smile. You know what I mean? And that's good to see because super happy to be out, be around his friends and family. I just think no matter what amount of money they give him, because now, like, he's a barber, he's doing a lot of work, he wants to do a work in the community and stuff like that, I would just run away for some years. Like, I know, like, that's how you can tell he's a good person because he's getting out and want to get back. Most people would be so angry that they would just, like, be mad at the system, be mad at everything. They might not even been patient enough to wait on the low-ass payment that he's getting. Yeah. But I'm glad he's going about it, and I'm glad the Freedom Project, because I never thought, I mean, you see movies about the Freedom Project, you see documentaries about them. They do a lot of good work. I'm glad that they took his case because a lot of people were in there, like you said, 90% of them won't get out.
They tell you,
some people won't, and some people's cases are so intertwined to where, okay, they might have some evidence, and it's so close they feel like they don't want to, waste time on. It's not a clear-cut case. And
it's old. They done messed up stuff that was supposed to be in property. You done got, like, it's just a complete clusterfuck. So I am happy for him. I'm happy that he's out. Mm-hmm. I'm happy that he's giving back because to be in that situation and to hear other people say, like, no, I'm of course there's going to be people who be like, I didn't do it, and their ass did it. Mm-hmm. But then there's a lot of people like, no, seriously, I didn't do this.
Yeah.
I didn't do this, and I don't have the connections, or I'm not super, super smart to figure out my case, my legal case, and because that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So for him to help and try to help other people because he's been in that situation, which is another reason why he definitely deserves more. He definitely deserves more.
I definitely agree. And just like we said, hey, look, Bianca hasn't watched it. I'm going to be on her ass to watch it. It's fucking so good. I'm
going to watch it.
I would binge watch those 3 episodes. Me and my fucking girl, we were fucking mad. We watched the last of the episode. Well, we watched episode 3. When it ended, you know how they kind of show you a little, like a 2-minute clip of the next show? Yeah. It was like, we got to wait 2 weeks. It's really good. Like the actor, I don't know his name, and that's sad. We do a show. I got to start doing more research.
I definitely do, but I know which one you're talking about, and I definitely got to watch it.
Really good show. It's based on a true story of Isaac Wright, and it just shows that a lot of these things go on that we don't know about, we don't pay attention to. We're busy in our daily life. There's a lot of people fighting for their life, didn't do anything, trying to get out of prison, and it's sad. We didn't want to end this on. See, Bianca gave me the aux cord, and I brought everybody down.
It's okay. I'm going to take it next time.
But I wanted to talk about it. But, hey, good show. Cortez left early, so we didn't really get a chance to talk about him. But I'm in a good mood, so I won't do it.
Yay.
So peace out.
Laters.